This is an anime recap video, and in this video, I'm going to show you a survival tournament called the Tournament of Power. In this tournament, 10 powerful warriors from 8 universes compete with each other to save their universe from annihilation. But before that, guys, please do 3,000 likes and subscribe to support the channel. Please, it will help me create more videos. The time for the Tournament of Power draws near, and before it begins, the Supreme Kais, gods of destruction, and their angels from Universe 1, Universe 5, Universe 8, and Universe 12 arrive at the world of Void and observe the fighting stage. They, upon seeing it, believe that the stage looks plain, but accept this as no decorations are needed for a competition of power. They wonder if this stage will be able to stay stabilized as the matches go on. Grand Priest arrives and tells them that the two Xenos are in their antechamber waiting for the Tournament of Power to begin. Grand Priest explains that the fighting stage is created from Kachai Kachin, a material harder than Kachin of Universe 7. However, thinking about Gods of Destruction's earlier remarks, he offers them to test the stage out, revealing that both the Xenos are very bored, and this battle could entertain them very much. Hearing this, Liquier, God of Destruction of Universe 8, happily accepts, and reveals that he wants to show Xeno their superiority over the other universes. The other two Gods of Destruction also join him, Iwin and Arak from Universes 1 and 5. Just as they prepare to battle, Jean, the god of destruction of Universe 12, is asked why he is not competing, and he tells them that if he did, the results would be obvious. The match between 3 gods of destruction begins, and the 3 begin fighting each other to such a level that their movements can barely be seen, and each attack starts tearing the fighting stage's floor. The 3 then use their powerful attacks and fire at each other, causing a huge energy explosion which shakes the entire world of Void and breaks an important part of the stage. Seeing this, Grand Priest calls the match to an end, and the 3 gods thank him for letting them compete, but then ask if Xeno is satisfied with their match. Grand Priest shows them that the Xenos did not watch their match because they are taking a nap. He tells them that due to their fight, he realized that some of the parts of the stage need improvement, then requests the confused gods to repair the fighting stage, as he will be too busy opening the gates. Meanwhile, at Universe 7, everyone gets their powers up as they reunite with Frieza. Frieza notes that there are some familiar faces, and Beerus threatens him if he does anything stupid, he will eliminate him on the spot. Vegeta mocks Frieza for his Halo look, and Frieza says he'll give him his own if he wants. Tien asks Goku if he really wants him to be a member, and Goku says he will keep an eye on Frieza, but reveals that he is needed since no one else would be suitable to replace Buu. With this, Shin tries to explain their strategy to win, but Vegeta finds it pointless and says that all they need to do is get rid of the warriors who present the largest threat, and Frieza immediately agrees. Shin, after hearing this, believes that the top 3 from the team will not listen to him. So, he explains the strategy to the other group members and tells them to stick together in the tournament, and save their stamina for a much bigger threat. He explains to them to avoid fighting alone and work together to fight opponents, including using 2 people to fight 1 opponent, and 3 people to fight 2 opponents. Hearing this, Goku believes that evading a single warrior is a sign of weak behavior, to which Vegeta agrees, saying Saiyans never back down from a fight and do not believe in battling as a unit. With this, Gohan and Piccolo agree to lead the team, revealing that both Goku and Vegeta will definitely not rely on teamwork. Now that the Universe 7 team is complete, Whis instructs everyone to hold hands and get in a circle. But Vegeta is completely against the idea of participating in a friendship circle with Frieza. Vegeta hesitates to hold Frieza's hand until Beerus angrily steps in between them and holds their hands. With this, Whis contacts Grand Priest and asks him if they are ready, who, upon hearing this, uses his power to instantly teleport the group to the fighting stage. As they leave, Bulma wishes them good luck. Upon arriving at the world of Void, Goku looks around and is amazed at the stage. Beerus scolds Whis, saying that they could have teleported without holding hands because his idea could have torn the team apart. But Whis jokingly informs him that he only used it to raise the team's morale. Android 18 looks around and wonders why there is pure darkness at the outer side of the stage. Whis tells her that this is the world of Void, an isolated place outside of the 12 universes with literally no time or space, which will allow all the participants to use the fullest extent of their powers. Whis also reminds them that they cannot fly to counter falling off the stage, which Goku confirms by attempting to fly, showing that their flight is nullified. Hearing this, Android 17 directs them to Team Universe 10 and asks why their warriors are flying. Whis explains that they can do so manually due to having wings on their bodies. Now that they have provided all the necessary details, Whis, Beerus, Shin, and Old Kai head to the spectator seats and wish their warriors good luck. The next team to arrive is Universe 6. Frost quickly introduces himself to the group, particularly Frieza. Goku greets Hit, and Cabba reunites with his mentor Vegeta. He introduces him to his fellow teammates Caulifla and Kale. Goku gets excited at seeing the female Saiyan warriors from another universe and tries to shake Caulifla's hand. But Caulifla slaps it away, stating that it is unwise to become friends with an opposing universe. Despite the rude gesture, Goku cheerfully greets her and agrees with her statement. Krillin asks Master Roshi if he will have an issue with going against women, but Roshi says he has overcome his weakness. While they are greeting each other, Frost and Frieza engage in a secret conversation and agree to work with each other. Just then, Grand Priest is contacted by Universe 11, and as they arrive, Goku, Vegeta, and Cabba feel their Kai and get shocked by it. Caulifla mocks Universe 7, saying if Universe 7's Saiyans are afraid, then they are nothing to worry about. However, this statement doesn't sit well with Vegeta, who gets angry after hearing this. Now that Universe 11's team has arrived, Goku goes to greet Toppo, saying that they have some unfinished business to settle. Toppo says he is uninterested in personal squabbles, and he is determined to fight to save his universe. Goku then tries to greet Jiren, but Jiren suddenly appears behind Goku, harshly advising him to step away. Goku wonders how he got behind him, but the three gods of destruction who fought earlier notice that the warriors from all the universes are quickly gathering. So, they pick up the pace, with everyone being forced to dodge the blocks they're throwing around. But to Goku's surprise, Jiren is unfazed as the blocks narrowly pass by before hitting him. With this, the fighting stage is finished and all 10 warriors from each universe have gathered. Goku notices a guy like Yardrat on Universe 2's team, and Vegeta tells him to watch out for that combatant if he knows instant transmission. Suddenly, the group notices that Universe 4 has only 8 warriors and wonders where the other 2 are. Tyne reveals that he can sense the energy of the remaining 2, which is very faint, and they are concealing themselves. Gohan then informs his team that once the fight begins, they should gather and strengthen their defense, believing that every universe will try to attack them first because due to his father's madness, each universe is competing in this survival tournament for their universe. He tells them to work together to fight, but as expected, Vegeta and Frieza disagree. With this, the two Xenos greet everyone and tell them to make this fight exciting to watch. The Grand Priest then makes his entrance on top of the stage's main pillar. He informs them about the rules of the tournament, which are, the time limit is 48 Earth minutes, and the use of weapons, killing, and flight are not allowed, but warriors with wings can still fly. With this, the Tournament of Power officially begins, and every warrior rushes to face another warrior, soon engulfing the entire battle stage with energy lights and sounds of combat. Universe 7's team sticks together in this chaos, and Goku spots Toppo fighting with Vegeta and flies away to fight him. But he is interrupted by Gonos. Gohan tries to remind Goku about their teamwork strategy, but to her shock, Android 17, Android 18, Vegeta, and Frieza also fly away to fight. Arama, a modified robot warrior from Universe 3, begins spinning himself in order to knock some fighters away. Heals, the god of destruction from Universe 2, says that it's not beautiful for her female warriors to be attacked before they transform. The Universe 3 gods state that this method is the super survival mode, but it was easily shut down by Hit and Basil. A female warrior from Universe 10 named Rylaibu fights against Basil. However, Basil counters her attack and knocks her out of the ring. It is then revealed that the defeated warriors are instantly transported into the stands of the spectator. The Xenos, in order to keep track of the fighters, reveal they have a tablet called the God Pad and begin using it to mark the fighters who have been knocked out. The Universe 10 God of Destruction, Rumshi, scolds Rylaibu for dropping out from the stage despite having wings, revealing that due to her foolishness, his universe is the first to have a fighter being knocked out. Like and comment if you enjoy this video. Subscribe to my channel for more anime recaps, and tell me what anime recap you like to see next in the comments below.